have a very special treat. I'm so excited. We met another Skoolie, and we met him in our own little town.
More Skoolie friends.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they got to drop up under our yard, hang out for the night, have dinner with us. We're very excited to let you guys meet Ava and Michael. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and come along on this journey with us. So cute.
How's it going? My name is Michael Gallardi. This is my beautiful wife, Ava Hoekstra.
So the spot over in West Asheville where you've been, are you just leasing that little driveway kind of thing?
No, that was a man my mother 2 years ago went dancing one weekend on a fling date with her girlfriend, and met that guy. That guy is in love with my mom now. Show her how much he loves her. I think he was like, yeah, I'll take care of your son. Awesome. And then he loved the bus so much he bought a bus and is turning it into a tiny home where
He's
we
actually
will
doing
park.
it now.
Yeah.
Well, hey there.
Hello, welcome.
All right.
I'm Ava, and this is the bus is called Jolly the Green Machine. And it's about 24-foot little shorty, and we've been living in it for almost 4 years and seen about 34 states, and it's been so much fun. We love it so much. Michael and I met in Australia, fell in love, traveled the world for about a year. We said, hey, let's go to the US and make some more money and travel more. From our last money we bought the bus, and then Michael found a job in California for 2 months doing a tour. I could do the conversion, or at least if I like to, and I said, yes, that's cool, let's give it a try.
So ladies, you can do the conversion.
Oh,
Is that what
easy.
you're saying?
Yes, it's
All
like
right.
everything is online. If you like, everything is learnable. Everything that I don't know, I like to learn about it, and it's not difficult. It just always looks difficult, but it's Pinterest has a step-by-step thing. I think Missy Miller, her name is. She put it on, and step-by-step what to do, and that's what I followed. And the last steps are the most fun because I can't wait, because I like interior designing. So yeah, I was very excited when everything was done and I could make it cute. Yeah. So I didn't have time to do the plumbing yet, and so I just got the 7-gallon water tank, and so far this has been really working for us, and I do the dishes with a plant spray bottle.
Nice.
And it works because I didn't want to do because now when you do plumbing it can freeze, and there's a whole bunch of things that come with it, and it worked so far. So plumbing is probably one of the next projects, but so far, Michael said it had to be campable, so this, I was like, it's campable.
Right.
Yeah.
And so this is all the further you've needed is campable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is same hydraulic system. This one's a little bit heavier because it got stuff on there. Queen size bed. It's a great mattress. It delivers as a roll up, and then you take it out of the plastic. And this is my fermentation station. I make kefir, kombucha, kimchi. So good for digestion.
Yes.
If I don't have my probiotics, the digestion is off. And a little pantry, secondhand from a friend that moved into Skoolie from their house and got rid of this. And I was like, well, this is perfect. So I just bolted it in. So this is where you have to lock everything down, as you know.
Yeah.
It's like now it's normal, but when we drive, I take all the loose stuff, put it on the ground, stuck it in. And these ones I love, the LEDs that everybody now has. It even has rainbow setting, and it goes on the music.
Little jiggy dance.
So when the bus was finished, there was about 2 months. Michael's in California, and we are planning to go to Burning Man in September. So I had to drive the bus to California to pick Michael up to go to Black Rock City in Nevada to go to Burning Man. Then we went to Burning Man with the brand new bus, the brand new baby, and it just got trashed because all the alkaline dust is like tiny sand. It's smaller than sand, and it's got
It's got volcano ash and
yes,
stuff in it.
Yeah, and it's like it eats stuff away. Like it's still on the paint of the exterior of the bus. But it got more pillows than now, so it was the whole bus was like I was a little bit pain in me. I was like, oh, the bus was so nice and it's distressed. But yeah, big cleanup session and it was good.
So tell me about the ceiling. What you got up here?
Okay, so I love
It looks
wood.
fun.
I love wood look, but I only had 2 months to do the conversion. I'm not that, or I probably can do it, but I didn't want to do it. Like let's put it on that. I didn't want to take the whole thing out. So, but I did like the wood look. So I found this at Home Depot. It's just vinyl. It needs some re-tipping. You can see it has some thingies. Liquid nails, and then these big holes, big slashes, and just put it like this. I was happy because it really held up.
Then you said here's where you do the yoga.
Yeah, we got a yoga swing.
Right there.
My little lights. And then we got a yoga swing. So, let's see. And then, yeah, I got to screw it on now. Normally, when I don't have a dress, you can just hang your things upside down. You go like this, and then your whole spine decompresses.
Nice.
So it's really good for people with back problems. If you do this every day, 10 minutes, it's good for blood circulation, for your back. But I'm more of a ground yoga. I do a lot of normal yoga, but this one is great for inversion. So we have, so for shower, we have a huge plant tray bottle, which goes on vacuum. You pump it,
Okay.
and then we can shower each other. But most of the time, we shower everywhere. Like we find showers everywhere. We shower every day, almost every day, and it's like you can shower at the gym, at the beach, at friends' house. We have lots of friends all over the place. But mostly like we just shower in here or gym or wherever we find a shower. And then so we had a toilet in here, but we took it out because it was a compost toilet, but we don't really like to go in the same little space anyways. So, and we're very regular, so every morning we just go to Starbucks or go Walmart or go somewhere like that. Parking, we stealth camp most of the time because we're a short bus. You can just stealth camp very easily. Stealth camp is just park in a new street, new neighborhood, where there is allowed to park, and just stay one night, so never stay too long, because Michael's really good at finding stealth camps. But then we discovered Walmart.
Yeah.
And because they got red box and they got toilets for the morning, you know, so it's and you always spend money because you always go, you know, you get your groceries there, breakfast or whatever. But we don't do that all the time, but it's easy, you know, especially a rainy day. We're like, oh, let's do a movie and go check out Walmart. But we just came from the mountains, the Blue Ridge Parkway. We did Blue Ridge Parkway with the bus and found parking anywhere.
Anywhere.
Use free camping, I think it's state parks. No, in
Nationals.
a lot of were closed because of this crazy COVID thing. So, but we just found parking anywhere around the Blue Ridge Parkway. And we went mushroom hunting. This is the whole reishi. This is a baby, a small one. It gets way bigger. So the white part is what we're eating.
Okay.
It's like buttery white. And you don't eat this. This is the medicinal part.
Okay.
This one is also a bit bitter and the texture is a bit
You
harder.
can dry it out and make it into a tea later on by grinding it.
And then we have a few friends here in Asheville that have a big parkway, and they say, oh, come stay with us. And then we help out a bit, you know, in the band or something. So it always works out.
Okay, so what is that called?
My Follow the Sun painting. It's a song of Xavier Rudd, Follow the Sun. It always resonated with me so much. And now I made one from North and South America.
Cool.
And then that is just made around the bull. I had a dream catcher, and then I put the bull on the dream catcher, and then I put that blue art around it, and then I put the sun art around it. So now it's just, you have to customize your art in the bus because there's no normal walls, right?
To give a little backstory of how we ended up in this chapter of our lives, it was kind of out of a little bit of necessity. I met Ava in our personal travels. We came together and traveled the world together. The storyline only got better, and I asked the advice of all my other male friends, what would they do differently with their wives? And they all said, spend more time with them. So out of that being a man who likes to learn from others' mistakes, I decided to come up with a way of correcting that. And this was my idea, move into a school. When we traveled the world together, we both had $10,000 each. We traveled the world for a year together, and by the time we were done traveling, we had $5,000. So I now needed to bring my new girlfriend back to the States with only $5,000. So we bought the school bus for $3,000, and I got a job in experiential marketing, but that was in California. Therefore, Ava, who had never had any experience in, but an extremely fertile seed of creative potential, I got to go fly away and give her this opportunity to be an independent female. And what you see here is what she produced in 10 weeks' time.
Well, we are, so you're definitely on top of each other because you're in a really small space, but I think that's a great thing because you really get to know each other really, really well. And no dude can be escaped. No. But
Tagline.
yeah, so I love it. I really do, and it's just been so much fun, and we're best friends, so it's no problem at all.
I think
to be in a small space.
What's nice is, for me, a relationship is a 24-hour training ground of what is unconditional love. We came together in conditional love of whatever our attraction was. We developed a more stable love as time went on. Things got only better. But living in a bus, you're constantly renegotiating. As one individual changes, the other then has to see that change, experience that change, and still love what the change occurred. So every day is this beautiful opportunity to practice this great thing we've all been gifted, if we see it, unconditionally. We decided to live in a bus as bare minimum as possible to make sure it was the decision that we wanted as a stress test. I think if anything, it makes us appreciate the unknown. So I almost say it's not necessarily any simpler. Bus life is different because there is no manual for how to live it. Every day's brand new. Every day you park, you have to think about where you're going next. It's a logistics puzzle piece, but life seems to never be stable. So it helps you learn to appreciate all of the love in the journey and never settle for the destination, because since your destination is on wheels, it needs to constantly be moving forward. And we started off campable, so we have added over time. As we added new comforts, bus life only got easier. Things, THINGS, might stand for to harbor in never gratifying stuff. When you have a heavy backpack or a heavy bus load, it's real hard to move forward. One, when you take the backpack off, you can move further in life. And two, you never really needed that much stuff in the backpack in the first place. What you need is already there, just your want made you blind to being able to see it. We have a website, www.jollycommunications.com. For me, money is an extension of one's value. And so instead of us ever worrying about how we made money, we always worried about how can we add value to the situation we're in now. What we do now is performance art characters, and also a reverend of self-revelations. We, through playfulness, create an environment of love to allow people to see through joy that they themselves might be the answer to all of their problems by just seeing that they themselves created the problem to solve.
So yeah, I create basically anything that I see that I think, oh, this could use an artwork. So upcycle furniture, upcycle canvas or LPs, you know, the CDs. I've done artwork for friends or for commission.
I mean, how can someone get a hold of you for some commission work?
Through
jollycommunications.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the making of putting a little like under the awning, a little outside table where I can outside put on my artwork and other crafts and stuff I make, because I like to make jewelry as well.
The United Tiny Home Conventions will be in Atlanta and Florida. I'm not apologize for not knowing the town in Florida, but United Tiny House Conventions, and we'll be selling her artwork and showcasing the bus.
Where are you from?
Holland. I'm from Holland, the Netherlands, city close to Amsterdam. Michael and I were both traveled for about 7 years individually before we met, and then we traveled about 1 year together. So like I started in Europe, Asia, lived in Australia, and then together we've done Asia, Europe, South America, and then the US.
And you
So
met
only
where? What country?
In Australia. But when we traveled together for 1 year, we did 5 continents, going from Asia to Europe to Brazil into Peru, and then eventually came to the US to start a new chapter.
Like, oh, you want to go to the US, make some money and travel? And then we're like, we're now still doing it, you know, just traveling and make money, travel and enjoying. The US is so cool. There's so much to see. You have 50 states in one.
Really cool.
It's really fortunate to have, you know, to have your US bus, but you can go anywhere.
And I think that's what's been very interesting about living in a school bus, is it provides, one, the safety of shelter, that's your home, that you're not living in other people's nest, but it also opens up to a world of potentials. There's just never a time where we haven't ended up in a scenario that is way more creative than our initial plan. By being able to show up, we were available, and by being available, the next page turned itself, which was way cooler than any essentially planned day we had ever written previous to that.
Even our meeting has been a small plan that turned into something.
Yeah.
I love
Pretty beautiful.
A guy told me one time, the only people that need to truly organize are criminals. The universe has never had a meeting in its life, and it's really nice to meet you. And I love that. It's my favorite. I say it a lot. This new present day situation, once again, I always laugh that I have 37 years of proof that everything will be okay. And yet every morning I wake up with a little bit of nervousness about what the day is going to bring. So at what point do I let go of the security and accept everything will work out? And in this new storyline of Corona, everything just seemed to work out. We were traveling through Georgia by chance, where I'm from. A man randomly called me that I was friends with from my youth, offered me his property. Then the virus hit, and he graciously allowed us to stay through the first wave of confusion and potential fear. Everything in all of my meditations never had anything to be alarmed about. Let's just poke our heads out of the hole and see what may be out there. And it just seemed that although there was something of fear, the sun was still rising, the birds were still chirping, and the love of life was still humming, even though it was slightly less loud than the days before.
What I was just saying is I really love that the Skoolie, or wherever you live in, a van, It's just something that you built from scratch, you know. It was a bus before with the seats and all, so it's like completely built out of your energy, and it's completely yours. It's not that you're renting a house or have a mortgage on it. It's just like, yeah.
If you want to know what it's like to be married to Ava, look at our bus. It is truly what is inside this beautiful being.
What is security? We're both travelers before, but then every time you just got your backpack, you go to a hostel, a new place, you never really have your own space. And now we can still travel, but I have the luxury of sleeping in my own bed and getting my own clothes. Yeah, it's a great outcome or solution to travel and still have your own comfort.
I call it the high five to happiness. Food, water, shelter, warmth, love.
I have something in my backpack for you, and he gave this to Michael, and it's actually M.E. Michael Ava, so it's like, love me.
When you get those, everything else is a gift. In the words of Kung Fu Panda, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and you are the gift, the present.
So we want to thank Michael and Ava for coming our way, for being gracious enough to come around and to be interviewed by me, really just having a conversation, enjoying the fact that we learned so much by this young couple, to be able to see that we don't have to hang so tightly onto things, and we can go enjoy life. We can let go of a lot of the bills and a lot of the stuff in our life and enjoy the relationships in our lives. And we can do that with being able to travel and be free and enjoy each other's company and enjoy friends and family, even new friends like Michael and Ava. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. Keep coming along on this journey with us while we work on our bus. Here's a sneak peek. This is what's coming up. We've picked a color. We finished the color. Anyway, so thank you so much for joining us and for being around in this journey with us. Hit the subscribe button and check out Michael and Ava's website, www.jollycommunications.com. Thanks for coming along. Bye.
So you take your fabrics and sew them on top with the magnet inside, and now you have mosquito nets that go right over your windows, and you can remove them. Same for your private
We
thing.
have a Velcro, so I Velcro everything. So you got this in bulk, a whole bunch of mosquito nets, and you just customize the size because all the bus windows are different, and you just put industrial strength Velcro, and then boom, no mosquitoes.
Yeah.
No.
You know, like this is for your coffee mug, and it expands. Then just customize it. Everything that's paintable.
It's a cool little bus. Very cute.
To make sure you didn't speak about yourself as though you're becoming.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to speak about yourself that you already are.